Hello, lovers of rock. Have you ever wondered how the Rolling Stones actually operate backstage? Keep checking back because we're going to get into some juicy band drama today. Bill Wyman, the former bassist for the Rolling Stones, has described why Mick Jagger is intolerable to some rock artists. Is it envy, ego, or anything more profound? A shocking twist, and the true motives will be revealed at the very end. Let's establish the situation. The classic rock and roll band, the Rolling Stones, are unvarnished and rough. Mick Jagger is the perfect frontman because of his voice and demeanor. However, not every member of the rock community is a fan. In recent interviews, Bill Wyman, who played bass with the Stones from 1962 until 1993, made some intriguing comments. Why would a man have problems after being with Mick for 30 years? Don't click away because you'll want to hear every detail as we explain it. Since money is at the root of band issues, let's start there. Financial disparity was cited by Wyman as a major source of his annoyance in a 2024 interview with Classic Rock. Wyman, drummer Charlie Watts, and guitarist Ronnie Wood were having financial difficulties, while Mick Jagger and Keith Richards were making millions. In the 1980s, Wyman claimed to have a $200,000 bank overdraft following a 7-year tour hiatus. Imagine playing in one of the greatest bands ever and being able to support yourself at the same time. Keith and Mick? Their lives were prearranged. Wyman felt that he was bearing the burden of this disparity, while others benefited from it. Do you think that's fair? See how this increased the drama by continuing to watch? Here's a hook to hold your attention. Was Wyman upset because of Mick Jagger's demeanor? Wyman is not alone in feeling this way. Other rock performers have made comparisons to Mick's massive ego, which has irritated them. When Mick chose to leave the band in 1993, Wyman called him spoiled and blasted his bitchy behavior in the same classic rock interview. Think about this. Wyman informs the band that he has finished creating signature bass lines after 30 years of doing so. Rumor has it that Mick stated, "If anyone has to play bass, I'll do it," instead of saying goodbye to them with emotion. It can't be that difficult. Oh no, anyone would be offended by that kind of contemptuous behavior. Are you wondering what else Mick did to cause such a stir? Be careful. Let's now examine the band's past. Wyman, who became a founding member in 1962, was not your usual bassist. However, he believed that Mick and Keith, who frequently claimed credit for the band's success, eclipsed him. A plaque at Dartford Station that claimed Mick and Keith started the Stones infuriated Wyman, according to a 2015 BBC interview. Wyman said the former leader Brian Jones ought to have been given more credit. Wyman felt inferior to Mick and Keith's attempt to change history. They seem to have destroyed his and Brian's efforts to gain attention for themselves. Can you picture feeling invisible while playing in a legendary band? That was one of the main reasons why Wyman and other rock musicians were annoyed with Mick. But hold on, there's more. Another hook is this. Did Mick's control-freakish traits cause him to drift apart from his bandmates? Mick is shown in Wyman's stories as someone in need of direction. In a Rolling Stone interview from 1995, Mick claimed that he and Keith had argued about the band's future, but Wyman believed that Mick's need for control had an impact on everyone. On songs like Miss You, he insisted on quicker tempos or disco vibes, which weren't necessarily in line with the band's bluesy tone. Mick has also been under fire from other rock musicians, such as Keith Richards, for his individual career decisions in the 1980s that jeopardized the band's cohesiveness. Sometimes his teammates felt like sidekicks because of Mick's unwavering desire. See how it all comes together by continuing to watch. For more behind-the-scenes drama before you leave, click the like button and subscribe if you enjoy rock and roll stories. Is this simply band life, or do you think Mick's ego got the better of him? Watch this video all the way through. And then leave a comment below for an amazing additional Stones truth. I appreciate your patience and hope to see you at the next one.